Hello there, every pony Flash Notion, back with another My Little Pony reaction video. This time to episode 23 of Season 6, Where the Apple Lies. Such a great title, isn't it? Obviously we're dealing with an Applejack episode, but lying? Applejack doesn't lie! Yeah, right. She has told white lies before. And of course, while she was broken by Discord, she lied about everything. I have a feeling this one's going to be more of the white lie type that just kind of builds and builds and builds until it breaks into a disaster. I don't know about what, but it should be interesting. I'm actually going to be looking forward to seeing Apple Geek's reaction to this after I'm done, because as we all know, he's an Apple Geek. So, it'll be great. Once again, though, you're probably all seeing this in December as opposed to when it actually came out, so yay. Thank you, Mr. Troll, for that. I hate you. But let's move on here and just start the episode before I get myself in a really bad mood, and we'll be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, looks like we got Filthy Rich and Big Mac.
That's the last of it, Filthy Rich.
Just Rich, please. And on behalf of Rich's Barnyard Bargains, thanks for another seasoned shipment of Zap Apple Jam.
Oh!
Our pleasure. See you next time.
Wow, first time we've seen him and Zap Apple Jam since their
Apple
first
Bloom,
episode.
Did you pack up the cider into the same crates as the Zap Apple Jam?
Sure did. Now that I'm getting older, I want to prove I can handle more responsibility on the farm.
But the crates aren't marked. You kept track of what went into which crate, right?
Yep. I totally kept track of everything.
Good. Because we wouldn't want Filthy Rich to get a shipment of cider when he's supposed to get Zap Apple Jam. You know how Granny feels about selling cider anywhere but on the farm. Are you sure he got the right crates?
Sure, I'm sure. Now,
Right.
head on out to the house and let me finish up here.
If you gave Rich the Zap Apple Jam, then what's this here?
Extra?
Nope.
Punishment for lying? Huh. Alright, I mean, we got a small lie from Apple Bloom right there. And obviously they're not happy about that. Is it just going to be that her... I don't know, like, I mean, it's just so simple. The concept really feels like something they could have done a while ago. If they really wanted to. We'll see. We'll see what they do.
Granny knows I wasn't trying to make off with a shipment of cider, right? Because I would never do that.
Don't worry. We know exactly whose fault it was. Now, why in
look at
tarnation
those
would
big
you lie to
apples.
me, Apple Bloom?
I was kind of hoping I could fix it before any pony found out.
Telling lies won't fix anything. Trust me. I know.
What could you possibly know about it? You've never told a lie in your whole life.
Well, okay, that's what this is. This episode is a giant F-U to everybody who has ever said Applejack never lies. I like it. I love it.
Lied so much when she was a filly, the whole family ended up in the hospital.
What?
Yep.
You might as well tell her the whole story. Might even do her some good.
Big Mac was just a wee bit older than you are now. They both kept a squabbling over who would run the farm better.
All I'm
Hey.
saying is that you may have plenty
Oh.
of but I'm the one with the ideas on how to run things better around here.
I like it. She's older than the filly, but younger than she is now.
But you can't plow a field with them. I don't know how many times I've told you that.
Too many.
And Big Mac talking.
Stop jabbering and get to work.
And Granny Smith actually does look a little bit younger
I need you to go to
here.
town. The apple blight's been awful. And if we don't get more spray, cider season will be shorter than a dwarf crab apple tree.
It's like I was just telling Cousin Brayburn last week. Now there's a pony who knows how to put his back into a problem.
Oh, hi there, Filthy Rich.
Just Rich, please. And I'd like you to meet
Oh, wow.
my fiancée, Spoiled Milk. Honey.
Spoiled Milk? Oh my god, that is a horrible name.
You were gonna farm? How quaint.
Oh, now, dear, be nice. Sweet Apple Acres makes Zap Apple Jam. It's one of Dad's best sellers.
You mean one of your best sellers? My amazing husband-to-be is running the Rich family business now. Did you know that? Well, now you do.
Don't mind Spoiled Milk. She's just proud of me. But she's right. I'm in charge of the store now, and I'm just bursting with ideas I want to try.
Like what?
Well, how about this? Cider season's around the corner. Why not let me sell it for you?
That is an interesting idea.
Well, maybe it's interesting and maybe it ain't. But it's definitely not a new idea. Granny Smith told us your grandpa, Stinkin' Rich, used to ask her every year if he could sell our cider in your store. And Granny told him every year about the tradition of every pony in Ponyville lining up out at Sweet Apple Acres.
So start a new tradition. Someday, one of y'all take over the farm just like I've taken over the store. I'm guessing it'll be the one with the best ideas.
Well, now, as I've said many a time before, ideas are all well and good, but you can't plow a field.
You know what? How about we give you 3 barrels of cider early, and if it sells well, we'll make a deal for the rest.
Oh, hey now, perfect. Come on, honey. I've got to get everything ready.
Hoo-wee.
I just realized something else, though.
The future means me
looking at
running
Applejack's
Sweet
design,
Apple Acres and you being quiet.
Fluttershy must be
Can't
the
wait.
oldest of the main 6 because she was the only one who had a similar design
You'd make a deal with Filthy Rich
when
and talking to Granny.
Ah, Granny
the rest of
loves
them
the
had
80s.
only normal
And then
Philly
she'll decide
designs.
that I'm the one who should take over the farm. You'll see.
Say what?
Applejack here had another one of her big ideas. And I think we all know my position on ideas. You can't
Plow a field with them.
Right.
Good idea.
Actually, more of an opportunity. You see, we ran into Filthy Rich in town. Did you know he's running the family store now?
And what does this here opportunity mean for Sweet Apple Acres?
Well, since cider season is almost here, I thought it'd be a good idea to give him a few barrels of cider to sell at the store before the season starts.
Oh, is it? Absolutely.
Okay, I just really like this whole thing. This is
Granny,
hilarious.
why can't we
Younger
sell a few
Apple
barrels of cider
family,
early to
and
Filthy Rich? And how's it any different
But
than
still
when
no
you
sign
gave
of-
apple jam to Filthy's grandpappy to sell?
how?
Your cider
Wait a
and
minute.
your jam ain't the same thing. Zap Apple jam jars preserve the flavor for moons, but cider starts to spoil the second it comes out the press. That is why every cider season, all of Ponyville lines up at Sweet Apple Acres, and first come and first serve.
I get what you're saying, Granny, but couldn't you make an exception just this once? I sort of promised.
Meh. Besides, cider making is iffy business, and we're probably not going to have a lot this year anyway, what with all the blight. I'm sorry, Applejack, but you's just going to have to unpromise.
Oh.
Cheerily! Cheerily in her own main style, that's
You and I
great.
both know you don't hate to say anything.
Well, I've always thought that the most important thing a pony can do is say exactly what's on his mind to any pony who listens. So every pony everywhere always knows everything you're thinking.
And you don't ever have to listen to any pony else.
What?
Exactly.
Hey, Cupcake!
Well, if it ain't my new business partner.
Well, what would her old name have been before she was
Take a look at what I
Cake?
did last night after we made our deal. Woo! Pretty great, huh?
The thing is, I don't think I can get you any.
What? Well, I did all this work on your say-so. We shook hooves and everything.
Well, you see, at Sweet Apple Acres, we've always been about quality. And, well, your basic jam jar will keep...
Plus, it's been a tough harvest this year, what with all the blight.
Oh, Sounds to me like you're trying to make excuses. Whenever Granddad dealt with Granny Smith, she kept her word. If you can't do that, then maybe our families should stop doing business together. All together.
Now, the thing is, Rich, it ain't really up to us. You see, Granny's...
Sick!
Wait, Granny's sick? I had no idea.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
And so
no
it begins.
What Big Mac means is we've been trying to keep it quiet. Don't want people to make rash decisions about doing business with Sweet Apple Acres just because we're a little short-hooved at the moment.
Oh, my. Of course. I'm so sorry. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do.
Much appreciated. But right now, we only ask for your understanding during this difficult time.
You were supposed to tell Rich the simple truth, but instead you made things worse with a giant lie.
Well, what was I supposed to do? You heard Rich. If I told him the truth, he was gonna stop doing business with us altogether.
Yeah, but that's only because I forgot to ask if we had any oat crumbles for this delicious-looking salad, Granny.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
That was only because you made promises you couldn't keep. But there's gotta be a better way out of this mess than by making up some story about Granny being sick.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Oh,
Sorry to drop by unannounced. We just wanted to come by to wish Granny a speedy recovery.
Look, sis, our good friend Mr. Rich and his fiancée are here. Oh, and they brought flowers for Granny on account of she's sick. Ain't that sweet?
Excuse me 1 second.
What in tarnation?
oh my God!
Sorry, Granny. I didn't see you there.
You came blasting in so fast, 'tweren't possible to see nothing.
Can you go out to the barn? I think we might have left a blight sprayer in the orchard.
Are you out of your apple-picking mind? It's supper time, girl.
I know, but if we forgot a sprayer, I'd want to get it before dark. You go start counting, and I'll tell Big Mac we'll be right back, okay?
So from that moment on, I took to referring to myself as big or large or...
Oh, Applejack, your brother was just explaining why he always wears his yoke.
Even though we asked him how your grandbear is doing.
Oh, yeah, you know how Big Mac can get to talking, especially when he's upset. And right now, he's just as worried about Granny Smith as I am.
Dear, is she doing that bad?
Well, one thing's for sure. She shouldn't be seeing any pony right now. In fact, I'm getting more upset just thinking about it. Excuse me.
What in the frilly fumadilla's gotten into you?
Sorry, Granny. I just decided if I helped you, it would go faster.
Well, you're too late. All the sprayers are here.
Oh, good. Say, Granny, when did you first fight the apple blight again?
Oh, jeez.
Second year here in Ponyville. That was before I had the Rick on the one knee.
And others say that's how the trees got to growing so tall. But to me, it's just how I got my cutie mark.
But we asked when we could come back to see Granny.
Big Mac didn't want to be rude, but you just can't see Granny right now because she's got apple blight.
I thought only trees got the blight.
Yeah, that's usually the case. The doctors think it's from working in the orchard for so many years. You see, we had to take Granny to Ponyville General. We just got back right before you showed up.
Oh, my, that is terrible.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying much, but
I'm sure
this
we'll
whole
be
thing is
fine.
hilarious.
You should leave. Just in case.
You're right. We're gonna have to hurry if we want to get there before visiting hours are over.
That's right. Wait, get where?
Why, the hospital, of course. I'm sure we'll see you there.
What?
Telling Filthy Rich that Granny's in the hospital just made everything 100 times worse.
Oh my gosh.
I got it.
and best teeth right in the pig pen.
Oh my god! She's still going.
You ever seen?
I'd love to hear more, Granny, but we gotta get to the hospital right away.
The hospital? Why? Who's sick?
You are, apparently.
What he means is you're needed at the hospital.
Whatever for.
It's the apple blight. It's starting to infect ponies now. The doctors need an expert opinion, and no pony knows more about fighting blight than Granny Smith.
Well, what in tarnation are we waiting for? Let's go!
This is just... Okay.
You know, we're supposed to go in the back, to avoid any pony in the waiting room with the blight.
Oh, jeez. How is this going to work?
I almost forgot. This is perfect. And now you don't have to worry about catching the blight.
If you say so, dearie.
Now you wait right here while I check on your presentation.
What in the rotten rhubarb is going on here?
Fancy meeting you.
Hey, here's some of the ponies
We
that
told you we were coming.
Well,
showed up at the Flim Flam thing in season 4.
Because I can't seem to
the
find
diseases.
Granny's room. Or any nurses who've even heard about a pony with apple blight.
Granny's room. Sure. Just go down here, take a left, then a right, go down some stairs, up a bunch more stairs, through the cafeteria, left 3 more times, and then you're there. Easy as Granny's apple pie.
Aren't you coming with us?
I'll catch up. I gotta find Big Mac. Okay, Granny, just wait here 1 second and we can go.
Where are you two going?
Big Mac can't come. He, might be contagious.
Contagious?
All right, climb up here and I'll cover you up. Then I'll bring Rich in, tell him you're Granny, but you're not allowed to take the sheets off. You moan a few times, he leaves, and this whole thing is over.
This is spinning way out of control, Applejack. Now, I know you thought selling cider in Filthy's store was a good idea, but it ain't worth lying to him about Granny being sick and needing to go to the hospital, or fibbing to Granny about them wanting her to come here to talk about the blight, or...
Big Macintosh, please just listen to me for once! This ain't about my ideas. If Rich finds out about all the lies, he'll cut off ties with us and the farm will go under. Now, do you want that to happen, or do you want to help?
Why can't you be Granny? You're her size, and this is all your fault in the first place.
I would, but if I let you do the talking, you'd just ramble on and on until we all got caught. Just lay down, keep still, and promise me you won't say anything for once in your life.
Yep.
Granny!
The first yip.
Granny!
It's about time. What is going on around here?
Granny, they need you to wait here. I'll come get you.
It's a closet!
There you are. We've been going in circles looking for Granny's room.
Well, you're in luck, 'cause it's right over here, and this time I'll make sure you don't get lost.
Okay, what's... Oh!
What in the dadgum?
What now?
She was right here. Oh no, we gotta go.
Is that Granny Smith?
Where are they taking her?
You two, don't lose that gurney. Granny, what are you doing? You're supposed to stay there.
It was a supply closet.
Oh, well, okay, come with me, but be quiet. You know, save your voice for the big presentation.
I'm facepalming so many times here. What the hell? That was a reference. There was the two... Is that... Oh, God! Derpy! No!
I'm sorry, but you can't get any closer without a gown and mask.
But
What's with the operating theater setup? Those went... Oh, hey, is that Nurse Redheart?
This is our best doctor. She'll have your brother back on his hooves in no time.
I am just...
Now, apple blight is a serious disease.
Well, did she say apple blight?
No, that... Wait, that one's Nurse
She
Redheart.
said
Which one?
gasket mites.
And once your trunk turns red like this, the only thing to do is prune the branches.
Oh no, Granny!
Did you say prune them branches? Well, sure. What else you gonna do once the blight gets this bad?
Oh, that's dark.
Everybody just stop! This is all a big misunderstanding. Actually, it's a big lie.
Big Mac?
Granny Smith? What is going on here, Applejack?
That is a darn good question.
Can you excuse yourself so you don't have to publicly embarrass yourself anymore? Apparently not.
Or just nervous that I wouldn't be the one to end up running the farm. But
On the other hand, maybe this is why the town trusts her so much and stuff like this.
And I was
She used to
too
lie so
embarrassed
much,
to
and then
admit.
she started
So
confessing
Granny
in
was
public.
never sick?
And there ain't no apple blighted ponies?
Nope.
Those were all lies. And I thought if you found out, you'd stop doing business with the farm. So I just kept telling more.
So she's not a doctor.
Please don't make Granny and the farm suffer for what I did. This whole thing is my fault.
That's not entirely true. Maybe if I paid more attention to what you had to say instead of talking all the time, none of this would have happened in the first place. I just need to talk less, listen more, especially to you.
Thanks,
Aw.
big brother. And whether it's me running Sweet Apple Acres or you, I know it'll be in good hooves.
Well, that's nice, but I don't know what in blazes you two were talking about. I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Right. Not after this.
I'm not here to be 10,000 years old!
And don't you go getting any ideas about cutting ties with Sweet Apple Acres, or I'm going right to your grain, Pappy. Get me.
Ooh.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who here?
But this still brings up the question, where Apple Bloom ain't around yet, but we haven't
I can't
See-
believe you told all those lies.
we
It's
haven't
not a
seen
story
we
I'm
didn't see
proud
their
of,
parents in there.
But it taught me a lifelong lesson
So-
about being honest. I hope you learned something too.
How
I sure did.
I learned that no pony starts out perfect, and sometimes you gotta make a few mistakes to figure out who you are.
Yep.
well
But I think the most important thing I learned is who really runs Sweet Apple Acres.
Granny! You're darn tootin'. Now every pony quit your lollygaggery and get back to work. Right after we have a glass of cider.
Alright, that was a cute one. Alright, no credits. Huh. Again. This cartoon is really slipping there. Okay, what do I have to say about this one? Number one, yeah, it was just a really cute episode. Number two, the entire situation is actually pretty funny. But number three is, yeah, I mean, we didn't see their parents at all, and yet Apple Bloom is still not around. They didn't even mention the parents. So, what the hey? I mean, could be that Apple Bloom is the one who was adopted, but that would be weird. Especially since Applejack said if Mom and Dad could see you now, they'd be so proud. So it could just be that their parents were off on some kind of trip, which is something that has been suggested by the actual show staff. In fact, it would fit a lot with Granny Smith's origin there that she said for Ponyville. They were seed gatherers. So maybe that's what her parents are doing. They're still out traveling Equestria, finding new varieties of plants and whatnot. That would be interesting. On the other hoof, that doesn't really... That would probably piss off a lot of fans who actually like the idea of their parents being dead. Of course, it could be both. They could be dead in the present, and in the past they were out collecting seeds, and then they came back and had Apple Bloom, and then they left again, and then they died. I like seeing all the ponies in their past versions. teenage Applejack is what I'm going to say. That was teen Applejack, and she looked like Philly Fluttershy for some reason. Which is why I said that Fluttershy is probably the oldest of the main 6. She has been said to be a year older than Pinkie Pie, so that would make sense. Big Mac just talked more in this episode than he has in the entire rest of the series combined. Seriously, just wow. They must have had a ball there. I like seeing Filthy Rich again. Kind of wish we could have seen Diamond Tiara helping out and being nice with Apple Bloom. That would have been actually really, really cool. Just to show that there's no longer any kind of animosity there. What else? I'm pretty sure there was something else. But I can't think of it at the moment. So yeah, just overall a really, really cute episode. I'm not going to go too in-depth with this one because it was cute, but it doesn't really seem to have any kind of overall significance other than just, yeah, this is something that happened in the past. And, oh, right, how I mentioned earlier that this episode was basically a giant middle finger to everyone who ever said Applejack never lies. She lies. She tells little white lies, little fibs all the time. And apparently when she was little, she used to be the biggest liar in Ponyville. Now, I don't think we'll ever really see something like that with the other main 6. I mean, we know Twilight does science, but science and magic in this world are not exclusively different things. So it's not like Twilight, when she was younger, is going to be all science and not care for magic at all, especially since she was a unicorn then. It's not like Fluttershy would have been cruel when she was a little kid. And it's not like Rainbow Dash was ever going to be a traitor when she was younger, especially since we've already seen Philly Dash and Philly Shy quite a bit. On the other hoof, Rarity could have been very selfish when she was younger, especially since she's had a selfish streak a little bit when she's older. She has the element of generosity, but she's still very materialistic and always going after gems and stuff. So that one could work out. Well, Pinkie Pie, before getting her cutie mark, had the potential to be boring. But afterwards, no, she was laughter the entire time. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. So the only other episode that could have something from the past that's really surprising, I think, would be Starlight. I like an episode exploring how Starlight got her cutie mark. Because we've seen her past with Sunburst and whatnot, but we've never seen when she actually got her cutie mark. It would be interesting if, like, the CMC asked her that story when they were trying to help somebody else out with a cutie mark problem, and she just was like, no, you don't want to hear my cutie mark story. No, and just tried to walk away, but they were just so insistent. She's like, fine, I'll tell you. And then it turns out that she, like, got her cutie mark for the first time that she removed another pony's cutie mark, so that's what she thought her destiny was. And that's why she went off and founded Our Town and whatnot. That would have been kind of interesting. A little mutually exclusive, I think, for her backstory, but at the same time, very interesting. So, yeah, I've rambled on enough. Real quick, give a grade. Off the top of my head, I say 7.7. 7.7, why not? Out of 10. If that increases, there will be just a simple text thing after this. This says final score. If it doesn't increase, whatever. In the meantime, that's all I got for you, so bye.